going to get our chod hook and our chod filament, and we're simply going to thread the filament through the back of the eye as always, and we're just going to lay a little bit down there, which, you know, that's going to create the D in a second, and we're just going to wind down a few times and then back through the back of the eye as always, moistening up the knot, tightening that in there. And take the screw as always. It's up to you what you use. I like using screws. You could use a swivel or a little ring, completely up to you. And then we're going to take this chod filament again and come back through the back of the eye a third time. Can be a bit tricky if you haven't got hooks with big eyes on, so you know, you look for some decent chod hooks. Most of the chod hooks nowadays I have reasonable size eyes, so that's that. And then what we're going to do, just going to trim that down a slight bit more. Then we're going to get our lighter and we're just going to heat that little bit up there. Mind your fingers, guys, and dab it off the other end of the lighter, and that will create the D. You've got a nice little D section there. We can tidy it up a little bit later on that bit. What we're going to do is we're going to get our crimp. I'm using 06 crimps for the chod filament. Just feed the crimp on there. Then the swivel, small ring, or just swivel onto the chod filament. And just come back through the crimp again. We've done videos of using crimps and stuff loads of times, guys, so we should know how to do that by now. I'm going to make that a reasonable ring on the end there. Just crimp that down nicely, and that's that first section done there. Our boom material, I'm using £30 boom material, so I'll be using 07 crimps for the boom. Take our boom material and then feed the material through the crimp again, and I'm going to drop my swivel on again, small end onto there. Just repeating what we always do. Once you've got that end all crimped down with that on, you're going to take your other crimp, feed it through. Essentially repeating what we've done so many times. Now we're going to feed this through there. I want to keep the loop on this end to a reasonable size to maximise movement, really. That's how I like it. That's the basics of making one. I really hope you've enjoyed the video.